At 3:17 a.m., your skull quietly starts lying to you. It builds a room that does not exist. It gives you a dead relative. It puts the moon inside your kitchen. And for a few minutes, you believe all of it. The disturbing part is not that dreams feel real. The disturbing part is that your brain disables your body so the lie cannot escape. Tonight, this will happen again. You will hallucinate. You will forget most of it. Then you will wake up calling it sleep. But one detail makes scientists uneasy. Dreaming may not be entertainment. It may be maintenance. And the thing being maintained is you. Most people think dreams are secret messages. A snake means betrayal. Falling means anxiety. Teeth falling out means your dentist just won the lottery. We love that idea. It makes dreams feel like encrypted texts from the soul. But if dreams are messages, who keeps sending the nonsense? Why did your brain show you your third-grade classroom filled with shrimp? Why was your boss there, wearing your hoodie? Why did it feel emotionally important? For centuries, people blamed gods, ghosts, demons, and buried desires. Freud thought dreams disguised forbidden wishes. Jung thought they carried symbols from the deep human mind. And honestly, that sounds cooler than the truth, because the truth begins with a sleeping animal. A cat curls up, its eyes flicker under closed lids, its paws twitch. Inside its skull, the brain lights up like something is chasing it. This stage is called REM sleep, rapid eye movement. Your breathing gets uneven, your heart rate changes. Your brain becomes strangely active, but your major muscles go limp. That paralysis is not a bug, it is a safety lock. Without it, your dream would get legs. What would you do if your nightmare borrowed your hands? Here's the first clue. Almost all mammals seem to experience REM sleep. Dogs do it, cats do it, rats do it, even platypuses show REM-like activity. So dreaming is not just human drama. Nature kept building it into bodies, and nature does not usually keep expensive weirdness for no reason. The brain burns energy. Sleep makes animals vulnerable. Dreams are risky noise during dangerous silence. So why keep them? The obvious answer is memory. You learn during the day, your brain sorts it at night. Dreams are the filing cabinet opening by accident. That is the common story. And it is partly true. Sleep helps consolidate memory. That is well supported. After learning a maze, rats replay patterns in the hippocampus. Their sleeping brains echo the path they ran awake. It is like the brain whispers, left, right, reward, in the dark. But wait, actually, dreams may not be mainly about remembering. Some dreaming may be about forgetting. That is the reversal. Your brain may create insane stories because it is pruning the connections that should not survive. In the 1980s, Crick and Graeme Mitchison proposed a wild idea. They called dreaming reverse learning. The brain, they argued, gets cluttered with useless patterns. REM sleep helps erase the garbage. Dreams could be the smoke from the cleanup fire. Think of your mind like a phone camera roll. Every day it collects screenshots, faces, ads, fears, half-heard songs, one awkward sentence from 7 years ago. If nothing gets deleted, the system gets haunted. So maybe dreams are not sacred clues. Maybe they are mental junk mail being shredded. But then why do some dreams feel so meaningful? Why can a nonsense dream ruin your whole morning? Because dreams do not just touch memory, they touch emotion. During REM, emotional brain regions can be highly active. The amygdala can flare up. The logical front office of the brain is less in control. So the dream has fear, but no sensible manager. That is why dream logic feels normal inside the dream. Your house is also a train station. Your mother is also a wolf. You accept it. The security guard of reality is asleep at the desk. And this is where dreaming gets more interesting. One theory says dreams are emotional rehearsal. Your brain runs simulations. Arguments, embarrassments, chases, losses, tiny apocalypse drills. Finnish researcher Antti Revonsuo proposed the threat simulation theory. In this view, nightmares are not just malfunctions. They are practice, a safe arena for danger, a horror movie made by your survival system. This might explain a weird pattern. Children dream more often about animals and physical threats. Across cultures, people dream about being chased, falling, attacked, trapped, or exposed. Your brain loves an emergency drill. It has terrible production design but strong instincts. Have you noticed how rarely dreams are calm spreadsheets? Even boring dreams bend toward conflict. You are late. You are lost. You forgot something. You are naked in public. Congratulations, your brain invented anxiety training. But dreaming also seems to soften pain. REM sleep changes the chemical environment of the brain. Levels of norepinephrine, a stress chemical, drop very low. Some scientists think this lets the brain revisit emotional memories without the same chemical sting. That idea is sometimes called overnight therapy. Not perfect therapy. Not gentle therapy. More like a therapist who communicates through haunted puppet shows. This may be why sleep can change how you feel about something. You do not forget the breakup. You do not forget the funeral. But after enough nights, the memory can stop grabbing your throat. The brain files the event, then it sands down the blade. So which is it? Memory storage? Memory deletion? Threat practice? Emotional first aid? The annoying answer is yes. Dreaming is probably not one thing. It is a bundle of processes wearing one weird mask. The brain is not making cinema. It is running maintenance scripts. We experience the error logs as a story, and the story is stitched together afterward. That part matters. Your brain is obsessed with meaning. Even when the dream is random fragments, waking consciousness tries to make a plot. It is like finding confetti and insisting it was once a map. This is why dream dictionaries fail. A snake does not always mean one thing. A house does not always mean one thing. Your brain uses your private junk drawer. Symbols are personal because the junk is personal. But some dream facts are not cute. They are unsettling. During REM, your brain can be vivid, emotional, convinced, and disconnected from reality. You can see impossible things, believe impossible things, forget who you are, then forget it happened. For part of every night, you become a hallucinating creature trapped inside a paralyzed body. That is normal sleep. That is the healthy version. Your pillow is basically a soft containment unit. And when the containment fails, it gets darker. In REM sleep behavior disorder, people can act out dreams. They may shout, punch, kick, or leap from bed. The paralysis switch does not hold. Here's the part that feels unfair. REM sleep behavior disorder can appear years before Parkinson's disease or related neurodegenerative diseases. A person may think they are just having violent dreams. Their brain may be whispering about damage that has not fully arrived yet. That does not mean every nightmare is a diagnosis. Do not panic because you dreamed about a bear accountant. But it shows dreams are not meaningless cartoons. They are tied to deep machinery. Sometimes machinery makes noise before it breaks, and scientists can now peek at pieces of that machinery. Brain imaging shows REM is not random static. Memory areas, emotion areas, and visual areas interact. The dream is a strange negotiation. Past, fear, desire, and prediction all arguing in the dark. Some researchers have even decoded rough categories of dream imagery from brain activity. Not full dream movies, not yet, but enough to make the future feel rude. Imagine waking up and your phone says, "We noticed the elevator made of teeth again." So why do we forget most dreams? Probably because the sleeping brain is not set up for normal memory recording. Neurochemistry changes. Attention is unstable. The hippocampus does not save everything. Dreams are written on fog. That may be merciful. If you remembered every dream clearly, your life would get crowded. You would carry extra childhoods, false arguments, fake betrayals, entire relationships with people who never existed. How would you feel if last night's dream grief stayed all day? What if your brain could not label it imaginary? Maybe forgetting is not failure. Maybe forgetting is cleanup too. Lucid dreaming adds another twist. Some people realize they are dreaming while still inside the dream. A small island of awareness turns on. Suddenly the monster can be negotiated with, or given a tiny hat. Human dignity is complicated. Lucid dreaming shows dreams are not pure unconscious chaos. They are flexible states. The boundary between waking and dreaming is thinner than it feels. You can be asleep and know. You can be awake and misread reality. The brain is always guessing. That may be the deepest answer. Dreaming is not the opposite of waking. It is waking with the world unplugged. When you are awake, the brain predicts reality and checks it against your senses. When you dream, the checking is reduced. The predictions run wild. So your brain builds a universe from memory scraps. Then it drops you inside. You do not see the builder, you only see the room. And you call it real until something breaks. This is uncomfortable because it says something about normal life. Your waking world also arrives through the brain. Sight is constructed. Sound is constructed. Your sense of self is constructed. Dreaming just exposes the construction crew. Maybe dreams exist because brains are not cameras. They are prediction machines. They need downtime to test, trim, rehearse, and repair. They need a private theater where consequences cannot fully bite.
So every night, reality is turned off for maintenance. And when you wake up, you get the edited version. You remember the flying staircase. You forget the emotional surgery. You laugh at the shrimp classroom. You miss the system update. The strange part is not that dreams are bizarre. The strange part is that waking up feels so solid afterward. After all, the same brain that fooled you in sleep is the one telling you you are awake now. If this scratched the right part of your brain, subscribe to Mind Itch. A new question every single day.